Welcome everyone back to my channel. My name is Kim. If you are new here, get ready for some very crazy, wacky things in store, because that is what the nature of my channel is. In today's video, I am going to be looking back at all of the goals that I had set for myself for the year of 2021. And the very first thing that I want to acknowledge is in the goals video for this year. I had mentioned at the very start of that video was my dog Jester. He was mentioned in the start of the video. I no longer have him. That's the very first sad thing that had happened this year. I had to put him down. He was the best rescue puppy ever. I had him for so long. He was over, I think, because again, he was a rescue. He was anywhere between, 15 to 17 years old, I think. Like I said, he was a rescue. He was anywhere, I have no idea what my computer is doing. But again, he was around a year old when we got him, me and my roommate at the time, and I had rescued him under my name. He was the best pound puppy ever. I loved that dog so much, and it killed me at the end of the school year last year, last year, which was May, that I had to put him down. So that, I want to acknowledge that in this video. It's been a very rough year outside of the whole COVID stuff, that yes, I had to put him down. So yes, you may want to get coffee, cappuccino, whatever your drink of choice is, because it's going to be a chatty video. So yeah, got my next coffee mug, Christmas mug. It says celebrate the season. I'm trying to soothe my throat to get us through this video. So got that business out of the way. Still have Romeo and Nix. You'll hear them coming in and out. They love chasing one another. So I have all my 10 different goals. I had a very lofty goals set for myself, 10 of them. Thought it was going to be a fantastic year. Life happened. And for the most part, I think I did fairly well, despite everything. Alright, so the question is, how did I do on these 10 lofty goals that I set for myself? Okay. Alright, so the very first goal that I had set for myself was, out of the 10, I wanted to continue growing my channel. And I will say I met that goal. I think I get my years mixed up. I cannot remember if this year was the year that I was at around the 84 mark, thereabouts, and then I grew to over 100. I might have been at the 116 mark. I can't remember. I get the numbers all. Either way, I've grown significantly. I'm over 200, and my goal now, I'm right around the 220-ish. It keeps going up and down as it was when I set this one. So again, I did a subscriber challenge. So I can link that video with this one. I do have a subscriber challenge to end out this year with. But either way, I met that goal. I grew. I'm happy just getting one new subscriber whenever that happens. I try not to pay attention to it daily, weekly, monthly, because I'm obsessive. My mind tends to obsess over things, so I try not to pay too much attention to it. I'll go in every now and then and look, great. But otherwise, I'm happy with just one new person when that happens. So I did meet the goal. I grew within the year. I'm ecstatic. So yes, one goal, check, woohoo! I did do that. So my second goal was to participate in 1 to 2 readathons, and I am happy to report I did meet that goal as well. And I think I participated in more than that. I think I participated in the Jane Austen one. And I think I did the Wayward one. I'm not sure if I did the other one that I had mentioned in that video. I did the tic-tac-toe board for the Wayward-a-thon. I read several books off of that. I put the pictures on it. I don't know if I did a dedicated video for it or not. So I'm not sure about that. I know I posted pictures to the Discord group about how that was going on, but I think that was on Twitter. And I don't do Twitter as much because it just felt so negative of a space this last year that I just stopped going into Twitter pretty much the entire year. It just got a negative high school mean feel to it that I just stopped going into Twitter further. Pretty much ever. I mostly go on Instagram now, Goodreads, and BookTube. That's pretty much all I go into, social media wise. So I met my readathon goal, and I also participated in the Game of Thrones origin story hosted by Dasha and 2 other creators. They hosted the origin story, and then they're coming, and that was for 2 weeks, which I was able to read the books for that. And then they're coming back this upcoming March for a whole month for that. So I'm excited about that one to go into that. It is red nose season, and so I'm trying to make it through this video. I'm doing my best, so I do apologize. All right, so another check off. So 2 prompts already, so I'm doing not too bad. So 2 goals I met. So goal number 3 was to read more romance books. I did fairly well with that, not as much as I was hoping to. I was reading through audio books. Gina Showalter books. I was making some headway with her series, The Lords of the Underworld. That is more of the kind of the paranormal / urban fantasy romance books. So I would consider that romance. It's a little bit darker. But I would consider those romance books. And then I subscribe to the Reveal book box, and those are romance books, strictly romance. A lot of them were more contemporary romance, but they're still romance. So I would consider, for the most part, I did read it, but not as consistently as I was hoping to, but not bad. And I read some more fantasy romance as well. So all in all, I would consider that goal also met. So yay. All right, 3 goals met. Now we're going to get into some not so great goals. All right, so goal number 4, using my planner all year effectively. That was an epic fail. Just life happened. I stopped using it. It just went downhill like it wasn't even remotely. Yeah. I have no words for the latter half of the year because I started off, I was doing well. I was using it to track my books, what I was highlighting off as I was finishing it. I would say up until Jester started getting really sick, less mobile. He threw out his other knee. After that point, it just went downhill and it never recovered. At that point, that goal went out. Yeah, that was an epic fail. It never recovered. I never recovered. Yeah, so that's all I could say with that one. My book journal, I had great intentions. I set it up. I had this cute little artwork of a bookshelf. I highlighted it. I drew it all out. Highlight as I was finishing books. I had all of my books as I finished them, had the covers, printed them out, cut them out, did great at pasting them in, you know, writing out all of my thoughts. Did that for about a month, and it went downhill. So that is not a method for me of keeping track of my books. I'm much better at electronically doing that, and I'm still not great at doing that. So I've got to find a better route of doing that, especially with my hectic life. I just need to make an effort when I finish a book, take the time to stop, get my thoughts, rate it. When I rate it, type it in, and then continue on. I just need to take that time before going on. It's okay, and I've got to get that in my brain. It's okay to take a few minutes to stop. It's not, it don't have to be on full blast every second of every day. And that is going to have to be one of my goals for the new year. Take the time. This is not a job. This is a hobby. This is a love. Take the time and slow down. I need to come back and watch this part of this clip of this video as many times as I need to. Future self. Yes, slow down. Okay. All right. And if anyone else needs to watch this part of the clip, it's okay to slow down. All right. So I got to learn to do that. Alrighty, so that part of my goal was also a big fat epic fail because I'm so constantly go, 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 go all the blessed time. Okay, alright, another part that I did not do well was another big epic fail. My no-buy was a huge epic fail, but I'm going to get on it this upcoming year. So yeah. I've got to stop compensating to make myself feel better with retail therapy. This upcoming year, yes, we're going to get on it this upcoming year because, yes, I've got goals set and plan because I've got medical issues coming up that I've got to handle, and the way that that's going to happen is if I stop retail therapy. Yes. So that was an epic fail, so got to get on it. Alright, so coming out of the nosedives, back into the uplifting. Alright, so my goal, so we are on to goal number 7. Read minimum of 3 physical books. I didn't kind of do that. Sort of met that, sort of didn't. But it was more because of my physical limitations. I couldn't stay on my electronic devices because of my head, all the migraines and stuff. So I had to go to more physical books and less audio, less app type devices because of the light, the audio, and all of that. So I had to go to more of the physical stuff. And I haven't been reading as much here recently either. So that was kind of met. I read when I can, but it's more physical books just because of the nature of what's going on health-wise. Okay, so I kind of sort of met that one, so I will give myself a half check instead of a woo. All right, going on to goal number 8. Cut my physical TBR in half. I kind of did because in 2021, I was at around 84 books. I've tallied them up currently, and I'm around 51 or so, so I have made progress. So I sort of met that goal, so I give another mini check instead of woo check. So I've kind of sort of met that one as well. So yeah, a mini check, I will say, on that one. All right, getting there. 2 more to go. All right, goal number 9, minimum of 4 videos per month. I believe for the most part I succeeded with this one as well. there were some months I just physically couldn't do it. I was physically not able. I was ill, exhausted beyond belief. I just couldn't physically do it. But when I was able, I did produce videos. I'm currently pre-filming some now because I don't know what my health is going to be like. So I'm trying to do some batch filming and go on and preload them. And I know sometimes that's not great for YouTube statistics and stuff for the analytics part, but I do what I can because I don't know what I'm going to be feeling like, and I'd rather have some batch things filmed in case I don't feel good later when I would normally film. So we do what we can, and when we can do it. So this is life of the YouTuber. We do what we can when we can, and that is just life in general. So I think I mostly met that one. So I would do a pretty decent check mark on that. So that was goal number 9. And then our final 10th goal was the Goodreads challenge. And my goal was to read 100 books, and I've well exceeded that book. And this is, I still have about a week and a half when I'm filming this. Again, I'm pre-filming because I have no idea what I'm going to be feeling like towards the end of this month. And we are currently at 127 books for my goal so far. So I have well exceeded my 100 goal books for 2021. So I am double checks on that one. So yes, so that kind of wraps up the look back at my goals for this year. I exceeded most of them or met most of my goals. I was overly, I think, ambitious for this year, so I need to really hard look at what the core goals were this year, what I really want to focus in again for this upcoming year, what was realistic, what was kind of just not as important for me to focus on. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it because this is kind of wrapping up for this video. If you enjoyed this rambliness, if I can get my words out, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and like always, happy reading until my next video. Bye guys.